I went thrifting for 12 hours straight with my buddy, the Bearded Thrifter. What's up, everybody? Welcome into the channel. We've done this a few times. We really enjoy it, to be honest. By the end of the day, I'm pretty tired, but we go thrifting from open till close. Where I live, the Goodwills are open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a 12-hour thrift day. And if you know me, I'm go, 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 and Bearded's the same way. Bearded Thrifter, you guys probably already know him. I'll put a picture of him right here. He's a goofball. But yeah, so I don't even know how many pieces I got. I don't even know how much it's all worth. So I thought, why don't I just do a haul with you guys, show you what I got, and then I'm going to also post on here how much everything is worth, and by the end we'll know the total sum of how much I made on that one thrift day. Don't come at me with these numbers. These numbers are going to be just profit. So I'm going to take away the cost of goods. I'm going to take away the fees, all those sorts of things I know in my head. So this is a $10 jacket. If it sells for $25, I know I'm going to get around $10 profit for it. So let's get on in to this jacket. Actually, I don't want to get into it, but I'm going to show you it. This was probably one of the coolest finds of the day. I mean, it's a local high school, but check out this old Champion tag. I dated it from the 50s or 60s, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But 50s or 60s, I have no idea what this says. Size, doesn't matter. This was, like I said, $10. Really cool. Check out this back. Too bad it doesn't say like Harvard or Bears or whatever. But this thing is awesome. $10 at the thrift store. I don't know. I'm going to put up here what I think I can get for it, but I'm thinking around 50 or 60. I really don't know. So as I'm getting this stuff, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about how thrifting goes. And if you're new to reselling, welcome to the grind. It's fun. You can do it on your own time and you can make a lot of money. But for example, this thrift trip, the first 3 thrift stores, I think I only had like a bag full, which is like 5 items. And I don't even know if Bearded got anything. So for a lot of people, if they only can go to 3 stores, they're thinking, I can't do this. It's not worth it for me. I can't find anything. But after a full day or just hitting one good store where you get 2 huge bags full can make that trip. So don't give up. If a couple of your stores are dry on one day, go back the next day or even go back later that day. You never know. They're always rolling out new inventory. So that's me filling your bucket and bringing you up. Let's get to the next items. Cricket, good brand to be on the lookout for, has definitely come down a little bit, but they're still good. This is a 2XL, so that's even better. Bigger sizes usually do better for me. $5. I sell these for around $25 over on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, which I'm going to talk to you about in a second. Another one, new with tags. I'm like, yeah, please, new with tags. Again, $5. So this one will probably bring about $10 to $15 more than the last one. And here's another Cricket. So again, another one, not new with tags this time. Willow, no. Oh, my dog. You guys have a puppy? It's crazy. So those particular shirts I got in the inner city, and that thrift store gets about 5 donations a day or 5 loads of donations a day, which is really low. The ones up on the north side of Indianapolis get 5, they're just back to back to back. I don't know. Cars are just lined up at those. So a lot of those thrift stores ship their goods or truck their goods down to wherever and they sell them at those stores. No one knows about Cricket down there. They don't care about that brand. I do. I picked it up, including this brand, Viore. So Viore is a really good brand to pick up. It is my favorite high-end, or I guess higher-end athleisure wear. This was $5 for a tank top. This will sell for, my guess, around like $20 to $25, something like that. And then we have this. So here's a vintage Nike shirt. This is definitely like 90s. You're going to wear it if you have a 6-pack, like some big pecs, you know what I mean? I just see this straight out of the 90s. Anyways, this was $5. I think this will sell for around, I have no idea, $25, $30. I just know this is a good shirt. Right now, these Nikes with a swoosh, especially you can find them right here in the middle, under the neck. Those do real well. But I wanted to bring up that vintage item and the first vintage item. So Bearded and I were thrifting the day that, I don't know if some of you guys know or if you're on Poshmark. Poshmark came out with their new fees for the sellers and the buyers. And there's a lot of controversy around it in the reselling community. You know, it is what it is. My thoughts are I'm going to continue to buy items, good items, for cheap and throw them online and sell them. If I can buy stuff for really cheap and 4x my money, I'm not that concerned about 1% on the cost of my item or taking out of my fees. So I'm just going to worry about picking up really good items and selling them online. But it did bring up a good point. We talked about it. Just like if you invest in the stock market, you want to diversify your portfolio, right? You want to have a little bit here, let's say an Apple or an Amazon, and if one's up, the other one's down, so it evens out, so your days are about even. You have a couple down, couple up, whatever. Reselling now can be the same way. And the way I look at it is me cross-listing over to other platforms like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. Tell me if I'm wrong, is like having a diverse portfolio for my business. I do my lives all the time. If you don't follow me, come to my lives, ask me questions. But my eBay will be down, but my Poshmark, Depop, Mercari will be up. So it lifts my store up. And then maybe my eBay will be up and these will be down, but it lifts up. It's just like a diversified portfolio in the stock market, having that cross-lister. So if you don't have a cross-lister, I'd recommend getting one for sure. You want to be diversified. You guys know I use Autoposher, the best one out there by far. And it also has the automation system where it sends out offers, automatically delist any item that sells on other platforms. It's just one-stop shop, the bomb. Plus, I think you get a free trial right now and 15% off your first month in my link. I have a link on my website. I'll put that in the link down below and in my LinkTree. But be diversified. Whether you use Autoposher or not, you need to be diversified. Next item is a Peter Millar blazer. This isn't deconstructed or unlined blazer, so there's no lining. This is good. This is what you want. This is better than a lined blazer. And with Peter Millar, for some reason, they put the tags not hanging. They're in the side. They're sideways on these things. I don't know why. 44 tall, definitely good. If you're new to blazers, you're looking for the bigger sizes. If they're American made, like Lauren Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren, Peter Millar, this is true to size, 44 tall. If they're made in Europe, a lot of times they'll say this would be a 60 or a 54L, so you minus 10. So if this was a Zegna, this would be a 54T, you minus 10 to be a 44T. But this has wool, silk, and linen. Really good blazer. I actually haven't found a Peter Millar with linen and silk in it in a long, long time. They're almost always all wool. So that's a good find. I'll put the price up here. And then another linen piece. This is an Untuck It, which to change my ways a little bit about Untuck It. I changed my ways about a lot of things in life. No, I'm just kidding. But Untuck It right here. I pick it up if it is linen, if it is a big size, or if it's one of those spandex polyester materials. If it's just cotton, a medium, plain Jane, they're $5 for me. I'm not picking them up anymore. They just sit and I'm not making a ton. It'd be different if I sold them for $18 and they flipped within a couple weeks. They don't. They sit at $18, so I'm not going to pick them up. But ones like this has that nice seersucker pattern. It's a 2XL and it's linen. It's got everything going for it. And does it wrinkle? I don't know. Wrinkle resistant, but it's seersucker, so whatever. Another Polo Ralph Lauren. This one's been dry cleaned. You can see the dry clean tag. FYI, just because an item has a dry clean tag doesn't mean an automatic go throw it in the cart. Sometimes dry clean tags can mean there's a stain on the item that didn't come out, so they just donated it to Goodwill. So definitely still double check your items. This is a little bit unique of a Polo Ralph Lauren. It has that Ralph Lauren Club, I'm guessing, RLC, I don't know. But it was $5, and anything Ralph Lauren with a little bit of extra pizzazz sells for more. You guys know that. This is another Viore. Again, a lot of people are going to pass this up. There's nothing that, says Viore on it except for the little itty bitty thing on the bottom. I call this this is the Ukraine flag emblem. That's what I call it. It's $5. Again, this would flip into like 30 probably. $30, especially in the spring and summer. This is a perfect thing to pick up this time of year. It's fall it's like the beginning of October. But Notre Dame football stuff, any football stuff to a big college, especially if it's well known throughout the country, really good pickup. $6. I don't know why they price this at $6 when shirts are $4.99, whatever. Still picked it up. Really good condition. Name this player if you know this player that went to Notre Dame. Number 10, quarterback. Tell me if you know that player. This is a good pickup. Okay, so let me put it on for you. See if it fits. Even I'm not keeping it. I'm just throwing it on. Oh, it even fits. I don't know. I mean, is this coming back in? I don't know, but it will sell. This is a Brooks Brothers. The reason I put it on is because you can see it almost has like suede up here on the collar, but it's a long coat. Trench fits me like a glove, to be honest. This thing is pretty nice. Brooks Brothers, I paid $10 for it, I think. You let me know. $10. And this will sell for around 50 or 60. A lot of people pass up these long coats. I don't. I believe this is a wool and cashmere blend. So good with this guy, Brooks Brothers, 10 into 50 or 60. And those typically sell pretty quick for me. Here's a brand that's okay. Ooh, it's a cotton and polyester. How about that? But I have sold this style before multiple times. It's a carbon to cobalt, and it's actually been dry cleaned too. Still has some of the like tissue in the sleeves or whatever. $5. Carbon to cobalt is usually a 5 into 20 now for a button-up shirt, and they usually sell within, it just depends on the shirt. That one probably I might list for around 18 bucks. But yeah, figs. Again, I don't know the number. You're gonna have to look up here. I don't know. Hopefully we're definitely up to like 200 bucks at least right now. But here are a couple figs. I get asked this question all the time on my lives. Figs. Do you pick up figs anymore? Yes, obviously I do. They sell, just shirts like this sell for like 18, but they sell really quickly for me. And these are $4. So if I can get two identical, I'll either lot them up or list one and sell similar and take like 30 seconds to list the second one. So yeah, pick these up. These are women. If you didn't know, let me teach you. Okay, so if you're in the store or you're trying to list these, at the bottom, you might not be able to see it, but it says a style code. And if it starts with a W or an FW, that means it's a women's. So these are women's, so you can look it up in the store real quick if you want to. Those will sell. Jano, that brand, I only pick up if I can find them in the sets. Here's a Pinehurst. There are a few things at one thrift store. I'll show you another one down here. They're just vintage sweatshirts, and I know they're kind of in right now, especially Pinehurst. Really good golf course. If you don't know this logo, get to know it. Take a screenshot, because if you find that on any polo shirt, it's going to do well. But vintage Pinehurst, some of these are doing well in green. I think I can get like $30 or something like that out of that. It's only $5. This one, you guys are going to be like, what? I would never get that brand. Sometimes you just have to break the rules a little bit. $6. Should have been $5.99 for a full zip lightweight jacket. But this is Callaway. Callaway jacket. It's not down. It looks like it, but it's just a nice Callaway jacket. I always just make sure the emblem's in good shape. And yeah, $6.99 or $5.99 for this jacket. It's a 2XL. This will flip into the low to mid 20s. So definitely don't completely pass over Callaway. I sell their pants and shorts with the elastic waistband too. Let me get in some pants and shorts, by the way. Here's some True Religion pants. True Religion, I'm only picking them up if they have a big flat pocket, thick stitch flat pocket. They're selling them all over Ross and all those places now. So you just have to be careful. Jeans are $7.99 where I live, unless there's something like these. Usually they price these up. I'm surprised they didn't. But yeah, this one, $8. These probably selling to like $30, $35, something like that. When I first started reselling, they sold for a lot more. Here's your Lululemon $5 pair of pants. So like I said, you go thrifting all day, you're bound to find some good stuff. And you notice these are all yellow tags for the most part. Why? Because yellow tags are the new tag of the week. You're going to say, how'd you go to 17 thrift stores in one day? Like I couldn't go to 5. The way I go about it, again, if you're new, a lot of you guys already know this, so it's a broken record for you guys, but I look for the new color of the week. So this week, I was looking for all yellow. And when I'm at the thrift store this whole week, yellow, yellow, yellow. The next week, let's say they put out brown. I'm looking for only brown. I'm not looking at yellow anymore because I looked at it last week. Then the next week, green. I'm only looking at green, not brown or yellow, because I looked at them at the last week. So you see why I'm in and out of the thrift stores. I'm only looking for these bright colors. These are Lululemon pants. I just do, the quickest way for me to check their Lululemon, I just see if they had that button right there, I flip it over, and if it's got the Lululemon symbol, it's good to go. These were $5. My guess, those will sell into like $30, $35. First time finding these right here for myself. I thought they were Chubbies at first. Don't they look like Chubbies? I looked at the inside pocket where the Chubbies tag usually is, and it wasn't. But then I realized, because I watch other people's hauls just like this one, that these are bare bottom. Bare bottom, I guess, are a pickup, and they are. I'm like, I think that sounds familiar, and I comped them out, and they comped out, oh gosh, $1.99. I didn't even, it should have been $3.99. So I guess take a little, save a little. Two of these, and these will sell for like $25, $27 a piece all year round, but you know I'm gonna wait and list these in the spring and summer because I have all this winter stuff to list. But yeah, those were a good pickup. $2 on those, how about it? Pair of Roams, so you have your Lululemon, you have your Viore, and you have your Roam. These are probably my 3 favorite brands to pick up. It doesn't say Roam there. It'll say Roam on the inside pocket somewhere. But yeah, 3 favorite athleisure and athletic brands to pick up. They usually have some crosses somewhere on them. Roam does. I don't know. But yeah, they usually have some crosses. These will probably sell for right around, I don't know, probably like $30 as well. They're blue. They're kind of unique. Another pair of pants. I did not comp these out. I just thought for $5, they were unique enough. They have, you know, the Lakers on there, which are really big. And then they have all these Laker patches. They're the Mitchell & Ness pants. I just figured this time of year, basketball is going to be coming in the winter. Lakers, obviously, super popular team. And so I picked them up, $4. Again, those will probably sell for like $20, $25. Get back over to some shirts. This is still a bolo for me. Sold this brand for 8 years now, and it's still selling. 32 Bar Blues. I think they sold this at Nordstrom. I don't know if they still do. This feels like a linen. Let's see, is this linen? Feels like a linen. I didn't even look. I won't even be able to tell. The thing's cut out of it, I think. Anyways, yeah, 32 Bar Blues. Good brand to be on the lookout for. Paid $5 for this. This should sell for around $22. It usually sells a little bit quicker than Carbon and Cobalt. Grayson, really good golf brand right now. As you guys know, golf is in and out. These brands are so quick in and out. Travis Matthews pretty much out now. Oakley I don't buy anymore because it's sold at Costco. So many brands. FootJoy. Oh my gosh. There's some things I buy in those brands. But for the most part, polos and stuff, I don't buy. Grayson, right now, it's a good one. We're talking good right here. Grayson, this was $5. It's got some sort of club embroidery there. No big deal. Worst comes to worst, I'll sell it for like $25 on one of those platforms. Levi's women's pearl snap. Now, you're going to see a lot of Levi's in here, Caleb. A lot of Levi's in here. And this is a pearl snap right here, a women's. I've sold women's pearl snaps before, and they do well. So I'm not scared to pick this up. And it's a size large. And denim's in right now. Denim's always in, but denim is really in right now. This is $5. I think I can flip it into about $20. I think we'll just stick with the Levi theme. These are black Levi's made in the USA. It doesn't matter what color or what number it is. Black Levi's that are made in the USA just sell really well. These are not the best. 560s I like better, but these are 545s. They're made in the USA, like I said. You'll see the tag right here. And on the back of them, it'll tell you the year. If you look at the little code, these are 2001, actually. Made in the USA from March 2001, 0301. So not 90s, but definitely Y2K. Pair of Cajus. That's right, Cajus. One of my favorite golf brands. This brand, it's actually not just golf. If you look up Cajus on their website, go look it up. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, that stuff is so expensive. It is. They sell snow gear and hiking gear and golf wear. Really expensive brand. It's European. I don't know where it's based out of, but really good brand to be on the lookout for. Ministry of Supply. I don't find a lot of these, so I actually was that guy in the thrift store looking it up on my phone. Polyester and elastane, that's good. So it's a stretchy kind, or at least like a performance. But yeah, Ministry of Supply, 2XL. These shirts will sell, especially being a performance, for probably around $30. I just forgot about that brand, and I was in the thrift store. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good one. Right now, you know my Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. These are my bread and butter. These are my babies, and they just trickle out. But I put 2 here out of a few that I got. Actually, there's only 1 more down there. But a couple that are important right now. These solid, bigger, thicker ones with the flesh pony are selling really well. I don't know Friend Audra told me in the reseller community that a lot of people are wearing them as like cardigans. Girls are wearing them as like cardigans, these big oversized polo shirts. But you guys know for me, buy them for 5, sell them for right around 20. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And also gingham check. I'm all about gingham check. It's when it's like evenly measured checks all over. It looks like a picnic table. This will sell. These always sell super quick for me, like 5 into 22 on those. Another blazer. Have not heard of this brand, but it's deconstructed and it just looks so nice. Whenever I find tags like this that are stitched in like 4 corners, you know, so they have a little stitching in 4 corners instead of all the way around. Feel like it's a better quality. Bogliano, I don't know, Milano something. I looked it up on the phone. I don't know how to pronounce half these things. I just know how to sell them. That's all that matters. But yeah, this was a good blazer. I looked up the comps. They were like 150. So that's really good. 150, 100 and like 80. Let's see if we can find what it's made of. It was $8. It's made of, wool and silk. So wool and silk. That's good. Better than just wool. So high five on that. Escada. The reason I picked, some of you girls out there are going to be like, dude, sirs, that is not a good brand to pick up. Listen, I've picked it up before and it sold. I picked it up before. I even made a video about it like way longer, like over a year ago. But this is Escada and I just thought it was cool. It's got a little bit of silk in it. I saw that. And it has the little skirt with it. So for, how much was it? 10 bucks? 10 bucks. I thought, I'm going to gamble and give it a shot. I'm going to look it up. And I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to add it up to how much we made so far. Next item. This is sweet. I love this because it has to do with Indianapolis a little bit. I believe the person who painted this, you're like, show me. The person who painted this, I forget her name. Noelle? I forget her name. But she is from Indy. She passed away. But this famous Kentucky Derby scene, she painted it. And it was like the Kentucky Derby, like big thing. You'll see a lot of posters of this from the late 80s. This thing is so cool. Like all these paisley colors. What year is this from? I can't even tell. But old tag, Fruit of the Loom. Just really cool piece. $5. Everyone loves vintage and Kentucky Derby. Kentucky Derby dress up, but think if you went to after party or like you wore this the morning of, you would be the coolest person at your party. I'm just saying. This shirt right here, comp for good money. I saw it. Anytime I see this pew pew patch on the shoulder, I'm always looking it up, especially in a brand I've never heard of. This is Tag Safari, TAG Safari travel company. I feel like I might have found something in this before, like Western wear. I'm not for sure. But with these epaulettes, and that's these things up here, and this pew pew, it's really good. I think this comps out around $50. I'm sure it does because I looked it up in the store because I never found that brand before. Or at least I don't remember it. But that's a good pickup. $8 for this blazer. $8 for this blazer. Starts with an S. What blazer starts with an S? Let me let you think about that. What blazer starts with an S or suit? That's a good one to pick up. Do you know it? Not Suit Supply. Not Suit Supply. Look at me being a teacher over here. Not Suit Supply. This one is Samuelson. Samuelson. Samuelson is a good brand to pick up. It's a Nordstrom or a high-end men's fashion store brand. This is like got a wool cashmere blend. Really good fall colors. Going to be listing this one like tomorrow. Next item is, I'm trying, in the spaghetti strap, I don't know. It's a women's like coverall dress, but it's from Nordstrom's rack. It was new with tags, pool to party, and it was $1.99. So normally dresses are $7.99. I would have passed for it, but for $2, I mean, someone's going, I'll put on my whatnot or something. I don't know. You guys know me. I don't do women's clothing that much. Let's do some more pants. These I paid up for. You're going to ask me why. $10. $10 for these Nike pants. Why would you pay $10 for those? Well, because these sell for 30, like within 30 days, easy. Anytime I find Nike swoosh swoosh pants with the insulation or I guess the liner, if they're cotton liner or a mesh liner, they do well. And I always look to see where the Nike symbol is. As long as it's, You got one down here or one at your hip. They always do well. I'm telling you, this will sell in like 2 weeks, especially over on another platform like Depop or one of those. They do really well. Be diversified. Quote of the day, diversification. Zegna. So these are Zegna pants. These are the type of pants that probably did not go with a suit because they're really, really thick wool. Can you feel them? They're really, really thick wool. Really good. Zegna is not like the be-all, end-all. These aren't going to bring crazy money, but it does have the newer Zegna tag, and that's important. A lot of the Zegna you see are the older ones. Flat front, $5. I think I can flip these into around 40, especially being wool in the winter right now. We have some Nike Tour Performance. These are just a bread and butter for me. I pick these up for $3.99 every time. Sell them for right around $18.88, $18.99 in the fall or in the spring and summer. These were really cool. You guys already know what this is. Jordan Tar Heels shorts, Nike, the thick waistband, the stitched Tar Heel. These sell for around, this is $5.99. These sell for around $40, $45. So this is a good pickup. As you can see, I'm in the women's section. I'm in the men's section, blazers. I'm in the women's blazer section. I'm in the scrub section. I'm in the men's sweat pants section with those Laker pants and the athletic shorts. So I'm all over the thrift store looking for those yellow tags. Here is something, I think it was like this, hanging. And I could just see that little tag right there. I knew, that's new with tags. So new with tags, J. Crew. Not great, nothing great here, but for $5, I'm gonna pick these up. These will sell for a quick $20 over on eBay. I'm not gonna wait a long time, price these up. I'm just gonna sell them at $20, call it a day. Got a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren pink pants. These are a linen blend. So a linen blend, kind of weird. Pink pants, got that balloon fit. These should sell pretty well, $5, and to my guess, right around like 27 bucks. 511 Tactical, I have a few of these. I'll pass the other ones up when we get to them. 511 Tactical, a lot of people don't pick this up. I always do. These sell for $19.99 for me, or $18.88, something around there, $5. Just make sure that the bottoms are good and there's not stains. For some reason, a lot of time you find stains all over these. But yeah, and really easy to find the model number. If you look on the inside pocket, there's going to be a whole bunch of styles right here. Just look for the 5-digit one. Starts with a 7. So this one's 74273. Type that in to your eBay and you'll find out that exact pair of pants, the comps. These are sweet. So check these out. Levi's with the orange tab and this check pattern. Pretty cool Levi orange tab shorts, 550s. I have no idea what these will sell for. We're just going to say we're going to do like a $15 profit on these. I really don't know, even though I think it'd be more like 20. But yeah, I'm going to put 20. Made in the USA. Good pickup right there. These are 550s again, made in the USA. You have your little made in the USA tag right there. These should sell for over 30 bucks, $8 into over 30. Really good. Another pair of 511s. Not going to talk about those. We just talked about them. This is good. That's why I go through the women's jeans too. Women's jeans. I don't have any. I didn't find any. But these were in the women's jeans. These are men's Mugsy jeans. So you see your Mugsy right there. Men's Mugsy jeans. These are really tall and big. These are a size 40 by 34. $7.99. These should sell for, my guess is closer to 40 with that size. I always like a longer pant because tall people can wear them and then also you can hem them up. I talk about that all the time. Let's talk about some shoes right here. Look at these little babies. Look at these little babies. These are actually like a women's 5 or a kid's shoe. You're not going to believe how much I paid for these. I paid $20 for these, $19.99 for these. These are La Sportiva. La Sportiva, anything, you got to pick it up. If it's cheap enough, you have to pick it up. La Sportiva, jackets, shirts, they make a whole bunch of hiking shoes and shoes. These are rock climbing shoes. I know they look like ballet, brand new with tags. These retail in all sorts of sizes for around $129 and they sell on eBay for around $120. So even though these are small, think about all the kids that do rock climbing. These will sell well. So for $20, I think I can at least list these and sell them for around 60 to 80 bucks. And two more pairs of shoes. I love picking up Brooks shoes. They are the best selling, like all around and for a long time, tennis shoe for me. I know On Clouds are doing really well right now and Hoka's, but Brooks have always sold well for me. These were $12.99, and check this out. Whoop! There's like nowhere to these. They're not dirty one bit. So these are really great shoes. Adrenaline, these will sell $12.99 into probably around 30 or 40 bucks, especially since they're in perfect condition. This is a brand I don't really pick up anymore, but I did. It was $7. Chacos. Do you guys pick up Chacos anymore? Chacos, $7 for these. The reason I picked these up is because these are the National Park Foundation. You got to look at the details sometimes. So I've sold quite a few Chacos, not quite a few, not many because I don't find them very often, but Chacos with that National Park Foundation, they sell for a little bit more than normal. And these are in perfect condition again. I don't think these were ever worn. As I pet them, you can see that the tread is really, really good. $7 into, I don't know, 25, 30 on those, especially never been worn. It's a good pair. So our thrift stores are finding it cute. What's up, Goodwill? To price up jeans with heavy stitching. They're pricing up Axel jeans that are probably worth like $10 on eBay for $15 or $17. And they're also pricing up Rock Revival. So keep on pricing that stuff up. I'll be buying your Rock Revival jeans and I'll be paying $17. I'm fine with that because these jeans will sell for around $50. I'm good with that. I'm fine with it. And these are actually at 34. These are really, really good. These are boot too. Right now, these would be a good jean to sell. So $17 into probably around 50 on those. And check these out. Are these not Boss? Are these not Boss? Are they Boss or are they not Boss? The reason I ask you that is because they're Boss. Check that out. Look at these. These are so hot right now. Screaming Y2K. They're almost, if they just said Jinkos, they just had a patch that said Jinko instead of Boss. It'd be so cool. But yeah, these are Boss. $8. I have no idea how much these are going to go for, but I'm guessing probably around 50, especially in this condition. Just super wide leg skater streetwear right now, as you know, just super duper hot. And then we have our LL Bean. Perfect time of year. This is like the best for last for this time of year. I love finding these flannel lined shirts or the flannel lined jeans. They do so well. This will probably flip into around $27. So we have a total of this number right here somewhere on the screen. That's all day thrifting, 12 to 12. So if I go thrifting all day, how much can I make once I list everything? Is that a week's worth of pay? Will that pay the bills for a week? Could I list all this stuff in a day or two and do it again? Could I do this 2 or 3 times a week? Maybe. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys being here. Again, diversify. I will see you in the next one.